everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Kate here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about creatures of Sonaria. Now, I know I haven't made much videos on creatures of Sonaria lately. I haven't really made many videos at all lately. But they actually came out with a trailer, kind of like an announcement basically, and it's on YouTube. You can watch it. I'll put it in the link below before I get on with anything. But it's basically a video on the whole recode. They literally are redoing everything. So in today's video, we're going to be breaking down the trailer or the announcement that they have posted on YouTube of everything we've seen in the videos so far and what to expect and everything like that. So if you guys are new, make sure to like this video if you haven't already. We are close. We have a goal of maybe like 200 likes on this video. Also do make sure to subscribe. We are close to 15,000 subscribers, I think. And also make sure to check the description below to join any of my social medias, events, or anything like that. And I will be starting the video now, so let's. So in the beginning of this video that they have posted, you can see, as I'm showing right here, it's kind of just showing the old map and everything that's been in the map. And it's kind of cool because it kind of uses the old sound for Creatures of Sonaria. I don't know if Creatures of Sonaria still uses the sound, but it's definitely one of the oldest sounds they've kept in the game so far. And it's just kind of showing everything that was there before the recode. And it honestly is pretty good and pretty awesome. And then after, it kind of shows the creatures and then it shows them running. Now you can kind of see in this one, I think this is a new map because you can see these little palm trees and everything that don't look like they've been in the other map. And there's also the water texture. If you notice right here, you can see the water texture that's changing right there. And you can also see the bushes and everything. Everything just looks different, and you can tell that this is immediately the new map. Like, it kind of changes. Now when I was watching this trailer at first, I'm like, okay, it's just gonna be just a new map. I was expecting basically for this just to be about the new map and everything else would be the same, and just new water too, as you can see. But as you can see when you watch the video, there's actually weather. I don't know if weather is a thing in Creatures of Sonaria because I haven't played the game in so long. But it's kind of previewing now like the new map. But it also shows more of the stuff that they plan to put in the recode, which shocked me the most. As you can see though, it's showing the new map right now, and then it gets very crazy after the whole part of showing the map. As you can see, they have a lot of the creatures just running around in the map, kind of just showcasing what it's going to look like when it comes out. I will also get into all the other stuff, like when it will be out and the details on everything that you see in this video, so then you guys know more about it after we kind of just go through this little trailer right here. But as you can see, it's just showing it, and then it shows this cool one. Kind of looks like it's trying to play the Mosasaurus part where they just jump out of the water. I don't know how the heck they get that close. But as you can see, after that, it gets really crazy. We have a whole new UI system. We have a ton of the abilities and the attacks at the very bottom with the health, as well as the stamina, and I don't know what that is because my screen's pretty small when I'm looking at this. And we also, I think that's hunger, but we have the thirst, hunger, everything that's basically needed at the very bottom. We also at the top have the same kind of map system, but we also have a ton of new UI. We can see that there's also the pack thing still there. I don't know why there's a different color, like purple and white, like little pack things. I don't know what's that, but we'll go through everything. And then we got like a little folder, it looks like, and the, of course, like kind of settings and everything like that, which is pretty cool, as you can see. And you can also see, like, it kind of resembles the very old design with the hunger and thirst. At the very beginning, the hunger and thirst kind of looked like that, and they kind of changed it over the time, but it looks like they're kind of reverting back to it, which is actually pretty amazing. I really do like that. And you also saw right here, if you look, oh, I went too far, there's a little egg icon. I don't exactly know what that's supposed to mean, but I did notice that, so I just wanted to point that out. If you guys know what it is, just comment down below. But it's kind of showcasing all the creatures with the new UI, and then right here we have jumping. Very exciting that there is actually going to be jumping in the game. Now, I'm pretty sure not every creature is going to be able to jump, but it's really cool that they are going to be adding jumping to the game. So after that, which is something that I was actually really excited for when I saw this, is the flying system. As you can see in these next shots, they show the flying, and that right there, that like clip, that just looks so cool. You can see the textures on the map pretty well in this one. It looks so much better, and it doesn't look like it belongs in Roblox in some sort of way. It's really cool. And you have like these new camera angles when you are flying, and it just looks so much more realistic. It's insane how good this looks so far. And you can see like it's different particles in the wind making it look more realistic. There's more like of a sway, kind of like what is it, gravity, more like gravity and realistic stuff with the flying. It looks like the breaths are the same though. If you look at right here, you can see they kind of look the same, but that's okay, as the flying system looks super good, way better than what we have right now. And it's so shocking how good this stuff. So the next part, I'm not really going to get into much of the trailer, but in the next part you can see that we actually have a lot of the UI redesign for the creatures, with the customization and also all the buying equipment. Oh, I went too far. But you can see right here all the stuff, like it just has a UI change. It's really cool. I really love the new UI change. I feel like it brings out more of the game, and I feel like it fits the game more as it has more of that uptone to it than the UI that we have. So the next part of this trailer kind of moves a little bit fast, but you can see what they're trying to display here, and that is of the abilities. Here we have like, well, not abilities, but more like the extra stuff, like bleeding, toxic stuff, everything like that. I don't know exactly what it's called because I forgot. But you can see here we have like the little blood symbol that the person is bleeding. You can see the little blood on the ground next to the person. Again, we see the egg icon. I don't know exactly what that means. And you can see there was like a little circle that popped up. I don't exactly know what that was. As you can see, it moves really fast, but you can see all the abilities. Now that one, I don't know what that's supposed to do other than you can jump out of the water, so meaning that all the like aquatic animals, even if they're semi-aquatic, can jump out of the water really high. I don't know if that's going to be every single creature, but you can see here that it's some of the creatures, as the one in the first shot before everything went like that, and then this one here, you can see that they jump out of the water really high. Now I don't know what the circle is, I'm not exactly sure, but that looked pretty. So the next clip is actually just showing kind of the map again and everything that's beautiful about it, with the little creatures to everything else. It's just honestly so beautiful. And it's going really fast, as you can see, but we have like the bee zoos right here, and they have little holes in the map, so meaning that this map is going to be a lot more friendly to the smaller creatures, giving them more opportunities with stuff. This one looked like it was jumping right here. I can't tell exactly what was going on right there, but you can see the ocean in this one. You can see the revamp for the ocean, and it looks kind of the same, but it also looks really good. We don't get much of the ocean in this trailer, but as you can see in this little clip right here, the ocean kind of looks the same, but a little bit different as well. And then you can see right here we got just other stuff, and of course displaying and fighting, and then we got eggs. Now I don't know if this is just like a look, like the nest has eggs in them when you just build the nest. I'm not exactly sure if that's the thing for the nest, but as you can see, we can see eggs in them, and I don't know exactly if they disappear because I can't really see in the trailer if they disappear when someone hatches out of them, but I'm pretty sure they do because it looked like that one had two. Like you can see right here, it had two, and now it looks like it has one when someone hatched. But that is super adorable that we're gonna have actual looking eggs and a nest revamp for that. That looks amazing. So the next thing is natural disasters, basically, in this like next little clip here. As you can see, we have a flood. Now that was way too fast for a flood, but I'm pretty sure they probably sped that up. I don't think they actually have it at that fast rate. If so, we are in big trouble. But you can see everyone is kind of swimming, and you can see more of the ocean in that kind of display. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait for that. And it looks so much more realistic. And you can see the aquatics just jumping out of the water really high trying to get people. I'm hoping not every aquatic can do that, because if so, a lot of people are gonna be in danger if they try getting out of a flood or just passing over water by any. Now the next one's kind of confusing and I don't understand, but it's probably an ability thing. You can see that everyone's kind of circled around this warden, and it's kind of making a little circle. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to do. Maybe it's an ability, maybe it's a healing, because I'm pretty sure that warden can heal, but it's been a long time since I played, so I don't exactly know. But it looks like they're trying to do some ritual or something, and like there's a circle, so it has to be some ability of some sort. It can't be anything else, because I don't know, it just this looks like some sort of ability. And then we have a scent revamp. I was super excited when I saw this for some reason because they honestly needed to do that. Again, I don't know what this circle is. It might be like a safe zone for like meat. I don't exactly know, but you can see here, you can see water, you can also see where food is, and I think that's an enemy. I can't exactly tell if that scent means enemy or not. I'm not exactly sure, but it looks like it. And we of course have like a little diet here. I don't think it showed it in the other ones, but you can see that it shows the diet and everything. And you can just see we also have a pack revamp, so you can actually, it looks the same, it just has different UI and everything like that, but this one's a little bit different. You can actually see the avatar's looks and how much, well, you can already see the health in the game before the revamp, but you can see now that we actually have a avatar that you can see, and the names look more clearer, and it just looks so much better. And I don't know if that's meat in this side, I can't tell, but it looked like it. And then we have this. I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to do, but it's a portal of some sort, and it looks pretty mysterious. Like, I don't know exactly where they're at this point when they teleport, but then it switches to like the ocean again. I don't know if that's like a thing where you can teleport around the map now. I'm not exactly sure, but that looks. So the last part of the trailer is basically just showing everything that I just like witnessed in the trailer, in kind of like a full view, and it's honestly so exciting to see that it's finally getting a revamp it deserved for the years that it's actually, I think it's been out for like 2 to 3 years, so like a year that it's deserved to get a revamp. Super excited for all of this, I just can't wait. But now we're gonna go to the Discord and I'm gonna read out things that I missed from the trailer that you might want to know about, or more in depth about some certain things that they have. Example would be the release date for this update, which I don't know exactly if they have that, but we're just gonna read out what we have. So the first important thing I want to go over is the estimate time for this release. So they did say that they are still working on the recode and don't have a public release date yet. However, rest assured that more the team works on it, the higher quality the game will be in the end. They're also planning to release the game for the public, for public access for Robux amount in the future, so people can access it and give it a pre-release feedback. Now, this does not mean that Creatures of Sonaria will be a paid game again. This means that they are going to pre-release this recode, and people that want to check it out and actually have the money for it and stuff like that can actually check it out like a pre-release. Kind of like in the beginning when they have beta or something like that. I'm pretty sure you had to join the Roblox group, but this way they're gonna have a certain amount of Robux. We don't exactly know how much yet, but in the future, which we don't have a date for yet, they will be opening this up for an early release and people will be able to buy it for Robux to check it out. This doesn't mean that you won't be able to ever play the game if you don't have the Robux for it and you know, like the revamp and everything like that. This will come to the main game eventually, but they are saying that they're going to put a pre-release first that will cost Robux, and then they'll put it into the main game with everyone who has the game for free and everything like that. They also said they can't wait for you to try out the game, and you guys hope you guys will love it. They will be also talking about more information about this revamp as the weeks go on, so every week maybe we'll get something about this revamp that is new and we can also like just look off of. Honestly, I was really hoping that this would be coming out this Friday, but you know, my hopes, it doesn't matter because like as long as it's good when it comes out, I don't care. So the only thing I really missed when I was going through this, or I didn't really mention that because I didn't know, is they're actually having new male territory. This will replace storage. They're also improving the female nesting, eggs, hatchable mutations, and hatchable only, which you saw in the video. I didn't really skip through that. But then we have footsteps in the terrain and footstep audio. I might have missed that or might have not talked about it, but that's something that they'll be adding. But those are the only mechanics, that and also the stuff I talked about when we looked at the trailer, are going to be mechanics. They said they will be showcasing more throughout the upcoming weeks, so we'll know more mechanics in the future, but that is what we know right now from the video and also looking at the Discord. I did want to put a point out before I do in this video is they said the recode has been in production for approximately 80 days at this point, and that kind of means that this game has been having a recode kind of work done for a while now. I just wanted to point that out so you guys can probably estimate in your own heads when you think this will be out, since you guys know it's better to estimate when you know how long they've been working on it. Honestly, I feel like maybe at the end of 2023 we'll be getting this update, or maybe around May to June. Now that's my estimate. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is all I have for you guys right now. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this trailer of the new recode and everything. I'm certainly excited for this, and they actually did a phenomenal job on this. I just can't wait, and this is something I've been waiting for Creatures of Sonaria for a long time.